What it do? It's your boy Illuminated D, and we're back with another one. Today is July 22, 2024. I want to thank you to all the subscribers for listening in, consuming the content, and letting you know that I really appreciate you watching the channel and coming here to get your daily source of information. So jumping right into it, today's topic I wanted to talk about narcissistic behavior. What is a narcissist? So that we can put this conversation to rest. Because I know a lot of people like to throw around that word of you're a narcissist without actually knowing what the definition of a narcissist and what it really is. So, a narcissist is an individual with an inflated ego or persona that needs consistent or constant constant admiration, as in everything revolves around them. So that's what the definition of an actual narcissist is. It is a self-centered individual who truly believes that everything is about them. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about the human behavior and how our realities work in our own realm. Because you have to remember that every single person lives in a specific reality within their own realm, to where in their realm they are the center of their POV or point of view. Okay? So whenever a person wakes up in the morning, they wake up in their body. Okay? Then after that, they open their eyes, right? And then they see their circumstance. Okay? So, because I want people to kind of get a clear understanding of where the narcissistic behavior came into play. Now, if you have a team, right, and you all work at a company, and the company has a goal, and it's supposed to be solving a set of problems in the world, right? And then you have that situation where there is a person with narcissistic behavior, to where their part of the goal is, they make it seem as if their part of the goal is more important than everybody else's part of the goal, which in turn slows everybody down based off of the narcissist mindset, because they feel like their area of expertise is the most important, or they feel like their opinion is the most important, which turns everybody causes emotional frustration based off of this person's mindset. Now, when it comes to your own life, for example, if you have a homeless person, and then let's say you have your last $10. You know that you need to get some food. You know that you probably need to get some water, some gas, and you're trying to ration it out, right? And then the homeless person runs up and they say, hey, please, can you help me? And you know you got your last 10. Some people would say, well, you knew you had your last 10, but because you didn't give them $1 out of the 10, you're a narcissist, because you could have blessed somebody else and maybe you would have got blessed. People have a lot of different interesting ways of creating the scenario for people to become narcissistic. I think in the dating realm, people use narcissism as a form of control to make their partner submit to them. And I believe narcissistic behavior is super toxic. It's the most toxic. So I think what it is if we have individuals with mindsets to where if everything's not good in their head, then everything around them has to be bad, because if they don't feel good, then everything has to be bad. That's a narcissist. Or you know how they say, like, if you're dating or something and your partner's not happy, then the home's not happy. I wouldn't call that narcissistic behavior. I would just say, like, usually in your area of peace, if an individual is upset inside that area of peace, it disturbs the atmosphere, the energy inside the atmosphere, which in turns causes anxiety, which I wouldn't say is narcissistic behavior. That's just more so if one person is upset, then the other person is going to be upset because this person isn't communicating, or they're not showing the same energy or the same love because of, for whatever reason, is happening in the background that may not be understood. And until that clarity comes into play, the energy is just off. But I wouldn't call that narcissistic behavior. Narcissists are just individuals who feel like everything revolves around them without taking the consideration for anybody else's point of view, because they are the star in their own reality. Like, you're the star in your own reality. Like, whatever you do is you're the star. Even though there's other people that might shine around you, technically in your point of view, in your pictured view, you are the star. So whatever you do as the star in your own reality doesn't make you a narcissist. We wake up in our own point of views every single day. But how we distribute our focus and how we distribute the energy load amongst our team and amongst our friends and individuals that we work with in our family, based off of our circumstances, is all the defining factor that makes you either a narcissist or makes you an admirable person based off of the fact that you treat others with dignity, kindness, and respect. But that's pretty much what I wanted to tap into, to kind of give a better general understanding of what a narcissist really is, so that people can stop using this term so loosely just based off the fact that they're not getting exactly what they want. So they would prefer to call you a narcissist because they're upset at the results and how things are going. But you have to look at what a narcissist is. Just because a narcissist isn't giving you, just because a person isn't giving you a certain amount of attention, or they're not communicating properly, doesn't make them a narcissist. A narcissist is an individual who feels like the world revolves around them, and they have to have constant admiration, and everything that they want to happen has to go their way. And if it doesn't go their way, then it causes a problem, which in turns makes you a narcissist. If a person just isn't giving you attention, or they're not communicating, that doesn't make them a narcissist. They might just either not like you as much, or they might be going through underlying issues in their own life that is causing them to have to be able to either communicate less, or to be able to pull away so that they can focus their energy into specific areas. So let's not use this word so loosely. We have to, it's kind of like addiction. The first thing with addiction, you have to admit that you're addicted, and then afterwards, then you take the steps to healing or coming back from your addiction. Let's look at this word very specifically, pinpoint it, if a person is actually being a narcissist, Do they have narcissistic behavior? Does the world have to revolve around them? Do they require constant admiration? And if it isn't any of those things, maybe it could potentially be other underlying issues, and maybe therapy could be needed. And then we can probably get down to the problem solving of some of these issues that people are having in their lives. But before throwing that word narcissist on somebody, do your research, look up the definition, look at all the pros and the cons of the situation, pinpoint it, and then make your assessment from there, okay? Because we all want to be successful, we all want to be somewhere in life, but in order to do that, you got to do something that you ain't never done before. And that's the reason that we're doing this right here, right now. Everybody be blessed, be safe. It's Friday every day, even though it's a Monday. It's a great day. Let's get it started. Let's finish it off strong, all right? Peace.